Might
Okay.
or not.
Yeah, we are.
We're live. Amazing.
We are live.
So, what are we doing tonight? We don't really know ourselves. We're gonna look at Hungary. We're gonna talk about the Hungary build, every question you have about Hungary, strategies, Eastern Front mostly, but since I was in Raj also, so why not questions about that invasion? Not too many though, because it wasn't the most fun invasion all the time, but who knows? With me, I have Jakob as my sidekick in this. He will ask the questions. I will try to answer them as good as I can. So,
Yeah.
so where should we begin?
I don't know. Maybe some eco. I know you're a big proponent of early mills, and my firm belief is that you should build civilian factories until like 39 as Hungary.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I made an extremely greedy civ build to my
yeah.
part. So I built civilian factories until mid 37, I think,
Oh
uh,
wow.
and felt like a civilian king. If
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Uh, my plan was to have as many military factories rolling when I got the tanks here in. Is it 39 you get them? Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
something
have the
like that.
tanks yet. I clicked too late also, developed the Turan. So I got it like 2 months late. But I wanted
Okay.
as many factories now as possible to pump out as many tanks for Barbarossa as possible.
Yeah. But it was a tank Hungary.
It was a tank Hungary,
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
some cavalry.
Yeah.
So
How
my
come?
since I didn't
I
have a
mean,
lot of
not cav in general. It's just like, why did you have anything else other than tanks? Because I imagine like that takes up early research, right?
yeah, but I had most research that I need, and I got the job to secure
Early
the
production, I mean, sorry.
yeah. I had the job to secure the northern border with Poland. It was my job and Romania's to kill him. So I
Yeah,
thought I need some kind of troops for that. And in the beginning, I can't build any tanks anyways. I think the only way you could build tanks is like lend leasing them from Germany,
yeah,
and that gives me a 40% decrease in speed from the lend lease, and I had 25% extra from the Treaty of Trianon. So I figure it's
yeah,
not worth
yeah,
it. So I need to build something. So infantry. I was planning to go actually paratroopers and transports.
yeah,
But since I had to kill this one, I needed something on the border, and cavalry have some speed. I have some buffs for cavalry. I have this one, both speed and a little more cavalry attack. I choose
yeah,
this
yeah,
cavalry advisor early on to get some more. And since I'm going mobile warfare, you reminded me I can't go the doctrine, but didn't have much doctrine anyway, so yeah,
yeah.
I got some speed at least.
Yeah, no, all right. Yeah, you do. Yeah, Hungry is fun that way because you have a lot of different speed bonuses.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, it's also nice with the cab advisors because that's actually just as valid as a mech advisor for tanks.
yeah,
Because right now the mech advisor and the cav advisors are identical, apart from uh, the mech advisor doesn't have cavalry attack. So the cavalry leader is actually better than the mech leader right now,
yeah. If you
which is
build cavalry, which
weird. But
isn't
uh,
the most usual build, I would say.
nah, it's not. It's not. But you know they have their uses.
Yeah,
We actually used cavalry a bit in Asia. This is not the Japan build, but I know or a video about Japan, but I'm
yeah,
pretty sure Siam and Mongolia made some cav just to trek across Borneo and you know
yeah,
those empty jungle tiles, like just 10 width.
yeah. The thing is,
They're quite like,
they're quite cheap, uh,
yeah,
and they have a little bit of speed. And do you have some speed bonuses? It adds up, and yeah,
yeah,
you can do something. But yeah, it's not tanks.
yeah. All right, so that's nice. But let's show your actual tanks. I don't think you have that on this save, but
No, I'll
a bit
need
later.
to.
Like, when do you come online, uh, so to speak?
I think I come online by Barb. Oh, I missed my Barb save. We'll have to cheat a little bit. Jump from
Okay.
France to Hungary. Uh, I had 5 tanks, if I remember correctly, by Barb, which is quite nice. I would say a minimum of 4 tanks is needed just to be able to actually do encirclements and so forth.
Yeah.
And I placed them here. I got a question. I think it was the last analysis. Why did I
Yeah.
put them here? And it's just a little bit of a scary situation here, where you're moving across the front lines. I don't want to have the tanks in the front if they do some nice maneuvering while we're moving forward. So I placed them here just to be a little bit safe with them. And I thought if something happens, some shenanigans, because Poland tried to make an paradrop on me before. So why not have them here where it's cozy, and
Yeah. Yeah.
which was quite nice since the Soviet had their plans all along.
Yeah.
I almost felt a little bit sorry for them,
Yeah. Yeah.
I must say, because yeah, 5 tanks.
It's fortunate. Like they.
Yeah. So we can see, what do we have here? I will go this way instead. The Hussars.
Those ours. Yeah, and that's a soft attack tank.
Yeah.
Uh, did you design it after you knew the Soviets were going to doing an infantry build, or
I was quite sure they were doing an infantry build. You almost always go infantry with Soviets, and I couldn't see them doing anything else, so I was prepared to put in some tank destroyers and such if needed. But with the Soviets, you always have a couple of million infantry to kill, so you want that soft attack to just kill them. And since
yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
see any tank force, I was uh, quite happy about it. We always knew,
yeah? I
as
mean, yeah,
uh, you
yeah, because
always,
Mongolia didn't do tanks either, right?
yeah, they did tanks,
They
and
did.
they
Okay.
and they usually do tanks, but it was
Yeah. Oh
uh,
yeah, yeah. It light tanks.
light tanks.
Oh, that's
I've
actually illegal.
Yeah, it is. Ah,
Oh, whatever.
whatever. It's one from being legal.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I
But
think they built medium tanks later on, but
yeah,
they work quite well against medium tanks also, and I was prepared to build tank destroyers later when we
yeah,
needed them.
yeah. All right. So like, how do the actual tanks look? Like, what do they look like? The design.
Design.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like the tank designs, the SPGs
Ah,
and
the
the
tanks
assault tanks.
designs. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What do we have here? Medium SPGs. Just,
Oh, that's fancy. You have cast armor on them.
yeah, I want as much hardness as possible.
All right, so that's why. Okay.
Yeah, I love cast armor. It's expensive, but you get
Yeah.
both reliability, which is really good on the Eastern Front, where you lose a
Yeah.
lot to attrition, and that extra hardness and extra armor. Yeah, I don't think it makes all the
All right.
difference right now, because yeah, just 60% hardness, but when you're adding in the mechanized, which is coming, you quickly go up. And if you're
Yeah.
meeting infantry, this is really nice.
Yeah, because right now you take about half damage as what you did before you mechanized it
Yeah,
from soft attack.
yeah.
So
So
that's
the
pretty cool.
the plan
Yeah.
was to fully
I'm usually
mechanize
quite
it.
greedy with the tanks, and I'll usually go for riveted because I'm a sucker for quantity. But
So am I, but in
it's,
this case, I
uh,
thought it's worth it. Just if they can't pierce me, if I'm lucky enough, and they don't have now, they did have a lot of heavy ATs and stuff, but if you come here, they can't really pierce me. You're just giving like 10-20% minuses.
Yeah.
and then taking away most of the soft attack, then you're pretty safe moving around the battlefield.
Yeah. Yeah. How come you used your own tanks instead of the licensing the German ones?
They're quicker. I found
Are
them
you
to.
sure?
I'm not 100% sure. I think it was. That's why.
Because I think you can upgrade the speed on the German ones.
Yeah, you might with a
Like
lot of.
you can upgrade the armor and the speed thingies.
Yeah,
Um,
which research later on. I didn't have the energy to coordinate too
oh,
much,
okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
so lazy build.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. But I think
All
the
right.
most important thing for me was having, I think I had plans for 6 ready. Didn't really make it
Yeah.
to 6, but almost. But just having a strike group that's really efficient on its own, not needed to call on help from anyone. And I would say
All right.
5 tanks really made the difference. I could go through 2 angles and just wipe continuously.
Yeah. 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 No, it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
I know there were some plans to expeditionary force use some infantry as well. Did that ever happen, or did you just use your cavalry for that?
I think I got the cavalry. I got infantry when we went down to India, but not before, if I
Oh yeah.
remember correctly. I didn't want
All
it.
right.
I said it's just put it on a front line, because as soon as you get all that infantry, you can't really just use your tanks.
Yeah.
It's just easy to just click on these ones, not getting any garrisons or anything with them. So you're sure that these are the ones who are hitting first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have
So
to set up your hotkeys. Remember?
yeah, the
And then
hotkeys
you
are on these
never
ones.
use them. Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
They actually
But
took
like,
Iraq.
I was Japan, so I don't really know what's happened in Europe. Could you give me a quick recap on like how you played? Because I know the general gist. I know Italy made some naval maneuvers, and then there was a fairly standard Bob, I think.
Yeah, quite
But
standard.
what happened with actual Hungary?
With Hungary, the first thing happening was taking Poland. Romania
Yeah,
did most of the heavy lifting, because I didn't have that many troops out since I was planning for a late build armor. But as soon
yeah,
as we came through a little bit, I could run around with my cavalry, and we kept them pretty easy. I went over to Germany to France, who waved a white flag quite quickly also.
yeah.
Johannes, or Badger, I should call him. Uh, did I don't know how much damage I did with him, but I think some damage at least. I think we can see Free France, Hungary, 116,000.
Oh wow.
Might have killed someone down here in El Alamein.
Yeah, he lost a lot then. Yeah,
Yeah, down in El Alamein, we attacked. My plan was going around the harbor of Tel Aviv. I launched that invasion, but we pushed through with the Marines anyways. So when I
yeah,
landed, we already had Tel Aviv. We made some encirclements here, uh, fortified here, and I went to just pick up Iraq. And my
yeah,
plan was, I was hoping that I could naval evade in the back, but I realized you need naval
yeah. No,
supremacy. Yeah,
you do.
uh,
It's enough with a sub. So if Italy had just sent them through, he could have done it.
yeah. But this wasn't
But yeah,
planned, so yeah,
no, yeah, no, I get it.
yeah. And we
I have
managed to,
won many games in hindsight.
yeah, that's where you win the
Yeah,
most. Uh,
yeah,
we pushed them down quite a bit here, making our barb a little bit late. We had a little bit too much fun here in Egypt.
yeah,
So I think they were home just kind of a month ago or something in the same
yeah, yeah.
mid Fortnite. Uh,
But he used these down in Egypt as well. Yeah,
yeah, some of them at least. I think 1 or 2 were down there, uh, expeditioning and seeing what's happening down there.
yeah, yeah. Seems like they got some XP, so that makes sense.
Yeah. Uh,
But yeah,
Barb. Our entire plan for Barb, I think it was my plan, but I'm not really sure. Was just don't push into anything. We don't want any territory at all. We just want to kill them. So we
Yeah.
wanted to take one tile in front of the river, here, having great supply,
Yeah.
and just letting them have the front line there and just surround and kill, uh, and repeat.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it went pretty well. We had some bad coordination in the beginning where we had too much tanks here on a too little surface.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we lost supply and stuff, but yeah, we sorted that out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And
Do you have anything from Bob?
um,
Or where from like 42 or something?
we can see. I see we have a guy in
Yeah.
the chat. Kylie, hello. We're doing fine, I think. At least so far.
Oh, hello.
I
I
have.
have not checked chat at all. Have I missed anything? No, I
we,
have not. Okay.
we forgot the chat.
Cool. Yeah, we're just here talking smack, I guess. No.
Yeah,
Basically, we're analyzing Boppus build on Hungary. And yeah, that's it, basically.
yeah, that's it.
Uh,
Nothing more.
do I have any authority in this? Not really. I played Japan. And that's it. But yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you had some nice XP there. That's
yeah. This
really nice.
is. I think I've lost 1 or 2 tanks only
Okay.
uh, to encirclements, just being a little bit too greedy. But most of the times I managed to get out.
Yeah.
And I think if we just do like this, just the speed on these ones, 9 kilometers per hour, it's just lovely to play with.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
no, I can see that.
yeah,
Um, and what do they look like now after you mechanize them?
I don't know how much I actually mechanize them. You see here, only 3 mechanized. I think I have a huge stockpile. Yes, I have.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It
Okay.
was just intense microing all along,
Yeah.
uh, and not really the need to it. We smashed through almost everywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I
That's fair.
would be a little more cool-headed, I should have backed out and actually done that. But
Yeah.
yeah,
That's usually why I like to be done with my like final division before Bob. So
yeah,
I'd rather have fewer tanks and have the template done, so I don't have to micro that stuff later on,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
just poop it out.
I understand your thoughts.
Yeah.
Uh, I can't say which is best, but yeah, it
Yeah.
worked
No,
fine this time. Uh, I
the best
could,
is to have phenomenal micro, but like none of us do. So
but I think
um,
I killed quite a few. I think I managed to kill like a million more after this, but 2.5 million.
yeah, yeah,
But I really need to hand it to Germany and Romania this game. Usually it's the Balkan Bros who really kills the Soviet Union, while
yeah,
Germany has just full concentration to just have a front line and managing industry and airplanes and stuff.
yeah.
But they
It's
killed,
funny. I did. Yeah,
yeah, 3.4 million. That's great.
yeah. I had the craziest game as Bulgaria about a year ago,
Yeah,
uh, where I killed like 8 million Soviets, also Francis.
yeah. I was it against Francis.
So you know, yeah.
Yeah,
So he had this garrison build. So uh, then you really rack up the kills.
yeah,
Because I've only played the Soviets a few times. The first time I got whacked. The second one I did high quality infantry. So I only had good infantry, but not as much.
yeah,
And then I've played some on the other servers as well. And generally, people don't use garrisons much. That's like it's a quite server specific thing for us
yeah. I think
to
so.
use garrisons because they are not. It depends a bit on which doctrine you're using, but they're good in the beginning, but then they quite rapidly drop off. So I know in Japan, I know Jankus had garrisons early on
Yeah,
just to hold the mountain tiles, and then he upgraded them to normal infantry as the game went on, because then they benefit from radio attacks and so on.
Yeah,
And
we're
obviously, it's different in India where you have a choke point.
yeah. We
But
have
on the Eastern
complaints.
Front, like that's really,
We have
yeah,
complaints in the chat that we're lagging. That's not good.
we do.
Yeah, I think I should
Oh,
stop. I will stop stream to you, and you will have to watch the ordinary stream. See if that helps a
okay,
bit.
maybe.
Maybe.
I'm on October 9th, 42.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what you're streaming. So,
No, it's
um,
I think you lagged since my connection is. I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah, standing
possibly.
in mountain tiles with the garrisons are quite good. Something I like for
Yeah,
Soviets with garrisons is that they draw quite low supply. So
yeah,
with the nice strategy, you can use them without supply companies and stuff. Yeah, that's what they did.
yeah,
But I totally agree. The Soviet garrison build works really good in like 41 usually. It
yeah,
cracks a little bit 42 and has a really big problem 43.
yeah. It doesn't really scale.
No, but I don't know which
Uh,
build with Soviet that scales. If you have
yeah,
competent axis,
that's true.
they should win.
Fold generally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I think that was
Oh
that
wow, yeah.
was
Now you're right. Right now you're looking at Burma, I think. For me.
okay. I'm in the Soviets for me. That's why I wanted to stream with you to you directly. I need to upgrade my
Oh yeah.
internet. That's true. Let's look at the final
Yeah,
losses.
yeah, sure.
Because
Let's
my
do
entire plan was just killing Soviets. So when the Soviets were done, I had no idea what I should do. No plan at all.
that.
Nothing. And now they're on the
That's
ropes.
usually the case.
I really felt bad for the
Did
Soviets. I didn't really know this, but they started retreating, making this great line in the Urals, and
Yeah,
didn't have the capitulation limit to actually succeed.
yeah, I know. You kind of need to hold Stalingrad,
Yeah,
um, or one of the big cities, to have enough war support or have enough victory points.
yeah.
So I think the best line to hold if you're on your last straw, whatever.
Last hurrah.
At the end, I think the Azov, Stalingrad, and from Stalingrad to the Urals then is like the optimal place to hold. It's the most defensive position in the Soviet
Yeah,
Union. Um,
but yeah.
could you maybe
Anyways,
try streaming to me again? Because you're still looking at Japan for me.
okay.
Well, I'm quite far behind.
I think like
Um,
this because we said we were gonna stream half an hour. Uh, until next
yeah.
time, I need to
Oh yeah.
use a better internet.
Oh
Yeah. Do we have
yeah. Fair
any
enough.
more questions from the chat? Doesn't seem like that right
Tell us
now.
kindly.
Tell us kindly. The Soviet lost 11.1 million. Germany in 4 millions almost. I was at 3 million and Romania at 2.5.
Yeah.
But to the defense of both me and Bulgaria, where Jonte played, is that we served them a lot of pockets and just move forward
Yeah.
as a
It's
good
usually like that.
as good friends we are.
Um,
I wonder if
yeah.
I really love Hungary's
We
late
don't
game.
have any awards for most kills, so
No, we should have. If I had some, I had 9 tanks here. All these 9 tanks died heroically down in the Raj. Everything. What didn't, which
oh,
those who didn't get killed
if
in.
only you had mechanized them.
Yeah, actually, I think that would have made different difference.
I think so too, because he did not have a lot of heart attack.
No.
Because I never used tanks, so he just had pack arty for me. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah, I
he
think
might have had like one at the tank gun or something to pierce most of it. But like the way you kill tanks as an infantry nation isn't really to kill them head on. It's to encircle them and pin them, and you know.
yeah. Yeah, most of mine died of raiding. That was, oh my god.
Be a nuisance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Because it went quite well. I went down to the south to take the victory points and shut down the harbors. I took
yeah,
Madras and then a lot of and stopped, I think, reinforcements from the US. They piled in the harbor down here in the French harbor, and I think I took like 200,000 of them in just one swoop. But then
yeah,
Dankers came from the north, and I think I had 5 tanks at that time and I couldn't fill the front. It was too many of
no,
them.
no, too many of them.
Yeah, too many Indians.
Mm. Yeah, I'm not really sure how you defend with few tanks against much infantry. I suppose you could just like click them when they come near, so they never have time to build up planning. But I don't know. I haven't fought with a lot of tanks against infantry lately, so I'm
No,
not quite sure.
it's possible, and I think if I had like 4 or 5 tanks more, it might have been possible to do something. But we didn't have any infantry. That was the problem.
Yeah,
Our infantry came like when we took half of India, and every tile was
yeah,
open. So I think
yeah,
tankers
yeah,
mostly just walked into us and then outmicro us.
yeah. I suppose.
Yeah,
I
we're
suppose.
we're still lagging, but it was a great game. I don't know if you learned anything from this one, this live stream from me and Jakob. We learned that you need to have a good internet to be a live streamer. I should never do this again on Wi-Fi. It's absolutely the biggest thing that I've learned. But I love the game. I love the Eastern Front. It was amazing just killing stuff. Uh,
Yep.
yeah, you see here a leftover pocket for the Germans to take. Uh, yeah, great game. Sadly, it ended early, but I think we could have gone on for way too long. Yeah, the last hurrah for me, I didn't say that, was attacking Hull with my cavalry. So when
Oh,
we attacked England, came in here with your help. Wasn't the Japanese fleet up here and doing stuff?
thing is, the Japanese fleet didn't do much because the Japanese fleet isn't really a fleet; it's more a floating air force.
Okay.
Um, and I didn't have fuel enough to actually fly the planes, and my carriers all got sunk in the channel. So, like, eh, I'm not sure how much of a difference the Japanese fleet actually did in Europe.
Okay.
If anything, I think it kind of doomed the Pacific campaign because now I had nothing to protect myself from against the Americans who were encroaching on the islands.
Uh,
Um, but yeah,
but yeah, but we
but
managed to
you
attack.
managed to seal of it. That's fun.
Yeah, we did. So we took Dover. I put some tanks in there and attacked Hull with my cavalry, just landing on the sides
Yeah,
and managing to take it and really cut off England here. We had our forces up here.
yeah,
They had a front line. We came in here. Jonte came as Bulgaria, just cut them off, and that was it for England, which was quite fun.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It is fun to mess with England.
it's amazing. Uh, if you
Yeah,
think this is a nice format, we will do it again. This is just a shot from the dark. We try to, yeah, we want to speak more about our builds, so we thought this was a good format to do that. So I